1980-81 University of Utah basketball. Exciting. Dramatic. Top-notch. Unbelievable. The Runnin' Utes, co-champions of the rugged Western Athletic Conference and the WAC's representative in the NCAA postseason tournament as the first-place team. 13-3 in the conference, 25-5 overall. Utah was 14-0 at home, to the utter delight of the rabid Utah fans. Almost 14,000 of them came to every game.
It's been good. We've had a good time over the years with it. We've really loved it. Some people go out partying, we go to basketball games.
What does Utah basketball mean to you?
It means a lot. It means an enjoyable evening, and it means being with cheerful people, and I really enjoy it. It's a nice place, comfortable.
Why do you come to Utah basketball games?
The basketball games are really exciting. I like to watch the players. The coach just seems really enthusiastic to teach the guys to play.
Three games were total sellouts, standing room only, and two of those sellouts were locally televised. University of Utah students, alumni, and just good old basketball fans were treated to outstanding entertainment all winter long. Pure basketball, Utah style. The University of Utah is nestled in what seems to be an arm's length away from the awesome Wasatch Mountains. Located on the east bench of Utah's bustling capital city, Salt Lake, the University of Utah is the oldest state university west of the Missouri River, established in 1850. The 22,000 students come from all 50 states and at least 70 foreign countries. The U offers majors in 16 different colleges, all located on 1,500 beautiful acres. It's a perfect mixture of old and new, from ivy-covered buildings to magnificent modern ones. And the university is blessed to be located in a state that features awe-inspiring natural beauty. An abundance of freshwater lakes. The greatest snow on earth. Deserts, mountains, and down-to-earth friendly folk. Salt Lake City is very modern, clean. It has all the fast-paced action of any major city. NBA basketball with the Utah Jazz. Live entertainment. Nightlife. But unlike other big cities, it also has good old peace and quiet. And in the fall of 1980 and the winter of '81, Salt Lake fell in love with a bunch of college kids up on the hill. The University of Utah's basketball team. The Utes started the year by walloping Midwestern University 104-59. Just 1 year earlier, Midwestern had stung the Utes by a point with a long desperation shot at the buzzer. There was no way Coach Jerry Pym, his staff, and team were going to let that happen again. The running Utes were off and running. Coach Jerry Pym has led the Utes into the NCAA playoffs 4 of the last 5 seasons, while winning 2 WAC titles. His 7-year record of 144-55 makes him one of the winningest coaches percentage-wise in the country. And his WAC record of 71-27 makes him the all-time leading winner again percentage-wise in the history of the basketball-rich WAC conference. Now, obviously, Coach Pym and his staff, mostly Jim Marsh and Tracy Trapuka, know how to coach and recruit. They make it a point to recruit an overall top-notch student athlete, not just a top-notch basketball player. Coach Pym explains.
I feel the most important thing that we look for in a young student athlete are the values he places on his life, the goals that he has in life, not just on the basketball floor, but the academic goals he has. In developing a championship team, I look for a certain type player, a player that has been able to discipline himself and his life, a player who wants to get a degree, graduate from college, a player who knows how to use his time properly, a player who has sacrificed an awful lot in his life to be a good basketball player and to be a good student. To me, the wins are fun. Winning games is what it's all about, as long as they're going to keep score. But that is not the most important thing to me. The thing that I look for and I get more satisfaction from is seeing my players graduate from college, get out into their communities, become a very viable part of their community, and get into their lives. College athletics has helped them, but the academics has been a big part of it also. We work very hard at basketball, very hard at our academic part of our lives, but also we have a lot of fun. We do a lot of things together. We travel, we see a lot of very nice places, and we enjoy each other's company. I think to be a good person, a complete life, you must have some fun, and enjoying college life is a big part of college.
The Utes were 6-0, heading into a grudge match at defending national champion Louisville. Now, the year before, the Utes handed Louisville one of only 3 losses the Cardinals had all season. So the Cardinals were ready. But so was Utah. Playing one of their best overall games of the year, the Utes crushed Louisville in Freedom Hall 78-59. Led by 4 starting seniors, Scotty Martin, Carl Bankowski, Tom Chambers, and Danny Brains. The Utes began the new year by beating the University of Nevada at Las Vegas in Las Vegas, boosting their record to a glossy 10-1. Yeah, they were ready for the WAC. January proved exceptional, as the running Utes beat all comers as they stormed to an 8-0 WAC record. Included in those 8 wins in January were 2 of the most exciting games ever played in the Special Events Center. First, one of Utah's top challengers, the Wyoming Cowboys, came to town. The game was tight, tense, nerve-wracking, jam-packed with emotion and people. Down by 2 with seconds left, the Cowboys' tying shot at the buzzer missed, and the Utes were alone at the top. Just a week later, Utah's #1 rival, Brigham Young University, led by everybody's All-American Danny Ainge, came to the Special Events Center for a must-win game for both schools. The crowd sang Utah Man, the school song, steadily for 5 minutes before the game. Obviously, everyone was up for it. The only non-senior starter, sophomore guard Pace Mannion, was assigned the job of guarding Ainge. Since Ainge shot 4 for 19 from the field, Mannion did something right. Pace explains what happened.
Preparing for the BYU game was easy, knowing that I had to guard Danny Ainge. And as good as Danny Ainge is, it was easy to get up for that game. The newspaper and everybody built that game up as the biggest game of our season, and it was just something I had to do, and the team had to do. How do you stop Danny Ainge? And there's really not an answer to that question. You know, Danny's going to go out and get his points. During the game, just try to keep the ball away from him. No, I didn't do anything different in guarding Danny Ainge. Just deny him the ball as many times as possible. The team looks out for me a little more and letting me through screens, helping me get to my man, and just helping me out whenever I get beat. You know, that was the key to the game. I bothered a few of his shots. I blocked a couple of them, and I tried to do it early in the game, hoping it would bother him later on.
With the tough win under their belts, Utah moved into February, riding an 11-game winning streak. After winning their 12th in a row against new WAC member Air Force, the Utes played a non-conference home game against the UNLV Rebels. Down by 9 at the half, the running Utes ran the Rebels ragged in the second half to blow them out by 12, 95-83. It was simply a magnificent second half performance. Coach Jerry Pym and his staff were in the midst of the most successful basketball season in Utah's history. 10 weeks in a row, the Utes were ranked in the top 10, as high as number 6 late in the season. Why was Utah rolling towards the title? Coach Pym explains Utah's philosophy and mentions a key word, a word that epitomizes the 80-81 Utes: chemistry.
It takes a lot of things to have a winning team. Sacrifice is a big part of it. But blending the talents that everybody has, part of a coach's job. But the players must accept their roles on the team. If a player can accept his role and blend himself with the team and help his teammates become better players, then you have chemistry. On offense, we try to let everybody touch the ball, move the ball, put pressure on the defenses, and let everybody become very actively involved in our offense. I think this way your team will be successful. And the individuals will achieve their national recognition from the team's success, and I think that's very important. On defense, we strive to be a team on defense. We try to help out. We try to draw charges, dive on the floor for loose balls, scramble up the teams that we're playing. And again, it's a team that does it. The better part of a team is individual skills, but it still comes down to team sacrifice.
The Utes extended their winning streak to 14 straight and possessed an amazing 21-1 record before they fell to the Rainbows in Hawaii. 3 victories later, in a 73-50 bombing of Colorado State on the road, Utah clinched at least a tie for the league championship. 3 weeks later, after a first-round bye, they played an unheralded but good Northeastern University team from Boston, Massachusetts in the second round of the NCAA playoffs. Northeastern had beaten the nation's #1 defensive team, Fresno State, in the opening round. Well, Utah was ready. All Utah had to do was beat Northeastern and come home to the Special Event Center as the host team in the West Regionals. Well, playing one of their best overall games, Utah blasted Northeastern 94-69 with everybody on the team playing and contributing. Now, it was North Carolina, with the winner advancing to the West Finals. Danny Vrains and Tom Chambers, 2 seniors who had played in the NCAA playoffs 3 of their 4 varsity years, were asked their thoughts as they warmed up for the crucial game at home against the Tar Heels. Did the home crowd and pom-poms psych you?
I think there was a lot of pressure put on the team, and I think maybe we would have done better against North Carolina had it been on a neutral court. There was just so much pressure to do good in front of our fans, and we wanted it so badly. We were just too tight and didn't play our style of ball.
I don't think you did. I think we really loved it, and it was a super high for the team. It was definitely a psyching factor. I think we really were excited to play that game, but I don't think you can really over-psych a team. I think it was just a super thing for us.
Utah fell behind early when shots, good, high-percentage ones that dropped all year, wouldn't drop. But a rousing comeback towards the end of the half, and a Hail Mary bucket at the buzzer by Scott Martin cut their lead. North Carolina won the game 61-56. Utah lost to a team by 5 that went to the NCAA championship game with Indiana. And Utah shot 10 percentage points below their season average from the field. The 80-81 Runnin' Utes were an experienced team led by Chambers and Vrains, 2 players who are destined to play in the NBA. We asked them if playing 4 years at Utah prepared them for the pros.
I sure do. Coach Pym is really noted highly for being a good person to prepare a person for the pro ranks. Pro people really look highly on Coach Pym because he always plays the man-to-man defense. He really makes sure everybody plays a hard defense and does the things. He has the motion offense and just prepares a person for what the pro people need.
Well, I think it will. I think his style of offense, his style of defense, makes you play the professional style of basketball, and it's got to help you prepare. I think a lot of teams come in and all they've played their 4 years is zone defense, and they got a lot to learn when they get to the pros.
What was their greatest thrill during their college careers?
Probably this year winning the Western Athletic Conference Championship was my biggest thrill. We had a super season this year, and that was just one of the many things that happened this year that really made it a super season for us.
Well, I think my greatest thrill was just to get to know the players and the coaching staff. I think our seasons stand for themselves. We had great years every year I was here, but the people that we recruit here at University of Utah are special people, and I just had a thrill just get to know all of them.
The Runnin' Utes will miss Tom and Danny very much, and the other seniors, Carl and Scotty, too. But that team morale, team concept philosophy will always be an integral part of Utah basketball. Freshman Angelo Robinson, a lefty guard, was asked about the important ingredient for any team, morale.
It's very good. So I think Coach Pym is a very good coach, and I don't have any doubts about what he tells me at all, because I really think he's a very good coach, and he knows what he's talking about.
As a freshman, any regrets in enrolling at Utah?
Well, I came mostly because of the special event center. It's a nice place to play, and the fans treat me really great. I don't have any regrets at all.
How about the city, the campus, and the rousing Utah fans?
Well, the facilities are really nice on campus and stuff, and it's a beautiful place up on the hill. You can look out over the city at nighttime and see the lights. The campus is really nice. The facilities they have out there are really nice, and I like it a lot.
How's your social life?
It's great. It's great.
Sophomore Peter Williams will play the forward line next season. We ask him the same questions. How about the team morale?
Well, the team morale, I think, is reflected in the season that we just had.
How about the city, campus, social life?
The city just about offers everything a player would like to have. Social life is great.
Togetherness, chemistry, a certain type of individual, and excellent coaching. That's what makes University of Utah basketball so special, so successful every year. Utah lost 4 starters off a great team, but they didn't lose that special feeling, that unexplainable something that produces a winner every year on and off the court.